There's lots of great free VSTs out there, but I like to look for free alternatives to plugins that I actually use. So I decided to put together this list of free alternatives to popular VST plugins. And we'll start with the SSL channel strip. And that's actually one of my most used plugins, whether it's the Waves channel strip or the native channel strip from SSL themselves. But you can grab the free Logic channel from Smack Labs, and it has all of the EQ, filter, and dynamic curves that are based on the 9000 series SSL channel strip, except for the gate section, which is based on the 4000 series. And this is an excellent alternative to paid plugins, and it gets you started with the British channel strip workflow. Now, another very popular plugin is AutoTune, and a free alternative is Gralian 2 from Auburn Sounds. And with the free version, you have access to the pitch shifting and the pitch correction sections, allowing you to have access to the AutoTune effect for free. And you can adjust the smoothness for a more realistic sound, or you can go for that robotic effect. It's an excellent free AutoTune alternative.
Opening up the gates, oh Vecna. This demon world that you create, oh Vecna, nothing will be the same.
When it comes to reverbs, I typically reach for the Arturia Plate 140 or the Waves Abbey Road Plate Reverb plugin, and both of these are based on the EMT 140 plate reverb. And an excellent free alternative is Black Rooster Audio Row Gold. It gives you the EMT 140 style reverb, but with gold plates for a warmer sound. And another free option is the Variety of Sound Epic Plate. When doing a more surgical type of EQing, I like to use a parametric EQ with a nice spectral analyzer. Plugins like the Waves Renaissance EQs, or if you want more dynamic EQing, you can go with the FabFilter Pro Q3 or the Waves F6. But if you want a great free alternative to those, you can use the TDR Nova plugin. And this is an excellent transparent EQ with a nice big spectrum analyzer on it, and it can be used as a dynamic EQ as well. It's very easy to use and dial in. The TDR Nova plugin might become your go-to EQ plugin. A very popular compressor is the 1176 style compressor. Typically, I use the Waves CLA 76, but there's lots of other ones out there. And if you want a free alternative to that, you can use the Analog Obsession Fetish plugin. It has all of your classic 1176 controls, including the all-in button mode. Plus, this one gives you sidechain filters for a more modern approach to the 1176.
Rocket, rocket, blasting off. Gonna leave this world behind. Rocket, rocket, reach for stars. Gonna have a spacebound time.
I typically follow up my 1176 plugins with an LA2A style plugin on my vocals anyway, but I'll also use an LA2A on my drum bus sometimes even on my mix bus, and the one that I typically go for is the Waves CLA2A. But a great alternative to that is the Analog Obsession Lala plugin. It has those nice big gain and peak reduction knobs that you expect on an LA2A, but it also gives you some more controls over the sidechain filter. And another great alternative to the LA2A is the Slacks plugin from Sonic Anomaly, and this one is set up more like a traditional LA2A.
Gonna see the earth from above and feel the weightlessness. Gonna travel to the moon and see what we can find. Rocket, rocket, blasting off. Gonna leave this planet behind and see the stars at last. Rocket, rocket, blasting off. Gonna leave this world behind. Rocket, rocket.
A classic Waves plugin that still gets used quite a bit is the L1 limiter. It's super easy to use and it sounds great. Now, an excellent free alternative to that is the W1 limiter from George Young. It gives you similar controls to the L1, and the only downfall is that that there's no gain reduction meter on it, which kind of sucks, but you can use your ears with it and it can be a good limiter plugin.
Still the doubt inside myself reigns over me. What lies ahead? What challenges will I face?
A compressor that I use on my kick drum all the time, but it can also sound great on vocals or anywhere else in your mix, is a DBX 160 style compressor, and typically I go for the Waves DBX 160 plugin, but I know there's lots of other popular options out there as well, and a great free alternative to those is the 63X from Smack Labs. It's extremely easy to use with a slider that represents your threshold, plus you have your input knob to help drive the compression and the output knob to help gain match. It can be a very gentle compressor that you'll be able to use all over the place. I really like Pultec style EQs, and typically I use the Waves Puig one, but there's lots of other paid versions out there, and there's lots of great free versions as well. And one of those is the Warmy EP1A V2 from Kiev Audio. And this one's actually based on the Warm Audio hardware version of a Pultec. Now, there's also an Analog Obsession Rare EQ, which is kind of the same thing, or the Ignite Amps PEQ1X, and all of these will give you that classic Pultec sound. Try them out to see which one you like best. Another EQ that I use all the time is the Waves API 550A, and a free alternative to that is the Analog Obsession Merica EQ. It's an excellent adjustable 3-band EQ that's very similar to the popular 500 series hardware EQ, except for it uses sliders to change the frequency instead of the knobs, and I love it on guitars. Sometimes I use it on vocals and even my drums. A plugin that I use at least once in every single mix is the SSL Bus Compressor, and lately I've been using the SSL Native Bus Compressor, but for years I used the Waves version, and an excellent free alternative is the DCAM Free Comp from F-Expansion. And as you can expect, it works great on your buses, and you can even use it on your mix bus if you like. Another option would be from Analog Obsession with their Buster or Buster SE plugins. On all of my projects, I like to use a tape simulator plugin, whether it's the Waves J37 or Kramer tape or the Softtube tape plugins. And an excellent free alternative is Tone Booster's Real Bus 3. This is a very high quality tape plugin that wasn't free that long ago, but Tone Boosters has made it free over the last year, and it's well worth a download. Another popular type of compressor is the Distressor, and there's some excellent plugins from Softtube, there's one from Slate, and there's another one from Universal Audio, and I know there's some more out there, but a great free alternative is Kiev Audio's Nuke. And this is like a Distressor that's always in nuke mode, which is the more aggressive mode of the Distressor. But you can actually dial it in so it's not as aggressive as well. Try this on your drums, vocals, or anywhere really. A popular vocal effect is doubling, and Waves has the ADT or doubler plugins, plus there's lots out there, but a great free alternative is the Isotope Vocal Doubler. And this is an extremely easy to use plugin, and it sounds great. It could easily be a paid for plugin.
Look up over the trees. A factory man, yeah. There's a formation brewing, looking like a cloud.
It's amazing what you can get for free. And if you want to make music completely with free software, you can use a free DAW. And to find the best free DAWs, click the video on the screen. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. For Audio Tech TV, I'm Zane. Keep creating. Fist bump. Thumbs up.